What's new, crew? Welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Today I'm just going to be bringing you guys through my food storage. We are making a list together because I am getting ready to do a dedicated grocery shop specifically for my long-term food storage, long-term household storage, and I just wanted to bring you guys with me, show you guys like a tour of my food storage, a tour of some of my deep freezers, basically show you guys what I have and what I'm looking to be going and getting here in the next couple of days after Christmas, because we're heading into Christmas time and stores are crazy, so I'll probably wait until after that to do that shopping. I was planning on doing this anyways, but then my husband's company ended up sending everybody a $75 gift card to one of our local grocery stores instead of doing a Christmas party due to COVID. They decided to take that budget and give everybody these gift cards, and it could not have come at a better time because now I have a $75 gift card that I'm just going to go into that small town grocery store and do as much as I can with that $75 and put it all on that food storage shelf. I do plan on filming that, so look out for that video, but let's hop into the food storage and showing you guys what I have. Let's make that list together and I'll see you guys in a minute. I have my list here. I like to keep them separate, so I always start like a household list and then a food list. So I just started this morning with my household stuff, figuring out what I'm almost out of, what I'm going to need. And with my cleaning products, I always buy them in bulk anyways. I always buy the big refills and things like that. So typically they last me a couple months, and I only have to buy these things probably once every like 3 to 6 months, just depending on what cleaner it is. And then I went through my pantry, and this is all the stuff that isn't opened that needs to go downstairs on my long-term food storage shelf. And it feels good to get all this stuff out of my pantry. It really needed to happen. It's a lot worse right now because of I have a lot of leftover things from Thanksgiving and a lot of like baking items that I got for Christmas, and I bought a ton of them because they're always on sale this time of year, so I buy them when they're at their lowest price, and then you know, I'm good to go for a couple months. So I've got lots of different chocolate chips, and I've got some marshmallows and stuff. Right off the bat, I'm gonna apologize for lighting. We are in my basement, and it's the best it's gonna get. This is where I keep my long-term storage. Typically, I would have a lot more canned goods, like canning goods, but my garden sucked this year. Like, there's no other way to put it. It just did not produce. It was a hard year in our area for gardening. I've heard that from a lot of people, that their gardens just, what happened was we had a really cold spring and the beginning of summer, and then we had this massive heat wave that like killed everything. And by the time everything leveled out and the garden started producing, it was already mid-September. So we really only had about a week or two to really harvest anything. The only things that really did well in my garden this year was my cauliflower, my broccoli, and my zucchini. I had to buy a lot more from the store this year than what I did last year. We're just gonna start off on my top shelf here. This is where I like to keep soups, condiments, and just kind of like other random things. So peanut butter, I have a couple things of syrup in here. Tikka masala sauce. I bought this last month for a recipe and I haven't used it yet, so it's down here. Mustard, so I'm seeing off the bat I definitely need ketchup, so I'm going to add that to my list. I have a couple things of beef stew. This is a really quick, easy staple for us, especially in the wintertime. We like to eat this over rice, and it's really, really good that way. So we have a couple cans of those. My mother-in-law gave us this. It's basically a maple butter, and it's really good on toast. So we have this down here. I bought this sweet orange marmalade for a recipe. We have a thing of Nutella, a thing of apple butter that we bought from another local farm, and then just some good old grape jelly back there. So we have a variety of soups, some stews, just bone broth, chicken noodle, and I think we have 1 or 2 things of tomato soup in the back. Enchilada sauce. I like to keep just a couple of those on hand. I have a couple cans of these diced tomatoes and chilies because I wasn't able to can any this year. The famous mystery cans, extra yeast. These are more garden goods, some store-bought mixed in, but cherries. I like to keep a couple things of canned fruit on hand. So mixed cocktail, a couple things of pineapple, salsa, both store-bought and garden-made. This whole section is just pickles and pickle relish and sauerkraut. applesauce. I try to keep this on hand all the time. It's good for sides, snacks, and we also bake with it. A couple tomato products. I really should have more of these. I just don't right now, but a couple different variety of sauces, herbs and garlic for cheese, just plain tomato sauce, and then these are whole tomatoes and green bell peppers. I have 4 or 5 cans of these left. My coffee pile's back there. I have 2 of these, creamer, a big thing of vanilla because we bake a ton. I like to keep extra olive oil down here, and then spices that I run out of all the time. So cinnamon, onion powder, garlic powder. We only have a couple things of tuna, so I'm going to add that to my list as well. So ketchup and tuna. And this is where I like to keep more canned goods. So once these went on sale after Thanksgiving, I bought some, but some canned pumpkin. I have some canned cherries. I like to try to keep a couple beans in here, chili, sloppy Joe mix, stocks. I always keep these on hand. I need to get chicken stock though, so I'm going to add that. We always like to keep mushrooms on hand. I throw these in pretty much anything. Cream ofs, I'm definitely going to need more of. I go through a ton of those, especially if we're trying to eat cheap. I will just make casseroles mostly and soups. We do try to keep snacks down here. I have a ton of popcorn, and then these are just a bunch of granola bars and stuff, and I think we have a box of Pop-Tarts back there, and Crisco, because I fry donuts in my Crisco. This is where a bulk of the food is. We keep them in these storage totes to keep mice out of them. So basically anything that's in a package that a mouse could chew through, we keep in these totes. So lots of things in here. Everything from stuffing, chocolate chips, granola, these North sides I want to get more of, noodles, croutons. We always try to keep at least 1 bag of cereal in here. I know we have a big bag of Cheerios, and we also have like the cheap brand of, what are that's called, Lucky Charms. I have more yeast here, more granola, graham crackers. We tend to keep s'mores items in here as well, because we even make them in the microwave and stuff. Some melting chocolates, more granola, lots of chocolate chips. We do a lot of baking with the kids. I also have pecans down there, walnuts, like a ton of different things. And then I also like to keep extra bags of flour. When I went to Sam's Club a couple weeks ago, I bought a 25-pound bag of flour, and it's pretty much gone. And I know after Christmas it's definitely going to be gone, so I bought a 10-pound bag last time I was at Walmart. And I should probably have another 2 or 3 10-pound bags sitting on standby. But this is where like our pantry staples sit. We also have 3 chest freezers that I can show you guys really quick. I'm just going to edit my list really quick before I show you guys my freezers. So I needed, what was it, ketchup, cream of. We bought half of a pig, and that's what's in this section. Ham, basically all the pig is right here. This is where we keep ground beef. We invested in over 150 pounds of ground beef, so we're set on basically all of our meat. We have some turkey in here as well, like ground turkey, and then this is the other half of our pig. This is all the breakfast items, so breakfast patties, maple patties, bacon, bacon chunks, all those things are down here. Typically if I have bread, I'll also throw them in this section, but that's just a really quick overview. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that this was helpful, showing you guys kind of what I keep on my storage shelf, what I'm looking to fill in, and different things like that. And of course I will see you guys for the second part of this video, which is going to be the shop with me and the haul, which I am very excited about. I'm excited to see how much I can actually get for $75. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and of course I will see you guys tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bye.